Well, what's going on? How are you doing? This is Rich Peoples Digital, and this video is made specifically for Berachah Fellowship Church. So, hello, Pastor Ron Smith. Hello, Vicky, and all of the remaining team. I hope your day is going well. Just want to take about 5 minutes and show you a demo that we built specifically for churches and how we can best use this for your church. Now, as you can see here, this is a full-blown demo. Just wanted to point out a couple of things here that we can do inside of this demo. The first thing is this particular website or template was built for all devices: computer, mobile, tablet. It doesn't matter if it's Apple, Android, and so hopefully you can find value in that first, all and foremost. Okay, because we know that we are living in a mobile-driven world. Okay. Second of all, this template was built on WordPress. WordPress is a terminology you may want to familiarize yourself with. The reason being is because WordPress allows for easy edits, easy modifications to be able to go in and to make adjustments. Unfortunately, everybody is not a pro at WordPress. I just so happen to be a pro at WordPress, and we train people along the way to be able to go into the backside and make edits. Now, also WordPress is very important because most websites that are customized tend to be very difficult to update. So I can only imagine that you can also find value in not being billed or invoiced every single time you want a change to your website. So this is another reason why we built this on WordPress. Okay, now I'm going to go ahead and scroll down. Okay, we also like to think that people are more interested in your one-page websites. And in other words, um, there's not a lot of clicking going on yet without having to get a lot of information. If you look at most church websites, even business websites, you have to do a lot of clicking just to get to the next page. Whereas we brought everything that we think is important to the front page. For instance, here you have the name of the church. And then, of course, join us for worship this Sunday at 9:30 or 11 a.m. This is where we meet at, blah, blah, blah. And then, of course, you can click here to find or to register for Sunday services. So what would that do for you to know that your first-time visitors are registering for your Sunday services and somebody's getting an email alert saying, hey, my name is John Doe and I'm going to be visiting this Sunday? Or what to expect, right? So what would that look like for you to shoot a church tour or to take some photos of what people should expect when they come there? You know, what the pastor looks like, what does a children's church look like, so on and so forth. And so these are two great call to actions right here on the first block or first section. Then as you scroll down, there's a map which has your address, it has the times, it has the phone number, even email address. And look, if I want to get directions from my location, I can do that straight from my cell phone. Then we also find out that people are interested. They come to your website to want to get the word, right? We're thinking about what people are interested in most, why they come to your website. And so we have here preaching of the word, right? So Pastor Ron Smith will be preaching from God's word every single Sunday. His current preaching series is More Than Conquerors, right? So we have the most recent sermon uploaded there, or a sermon schedule if you're planning things out in advance. What's happening at the church? So here's, a monthly calendar, upcoming events, get ready for the ladies extravaganza, gospel extravaganza, or the youth conference. All right, so that's also here on the homepage. Then we can't forget about your ministries. You have men's ministry, women's ministry, family ministry, and then of course see all of your ministries. And then last but not least, we have here down here, latest sermon, church blog, and next event. Now all of this is optional. A lot of churches really don't take advantage of here. this section, but this is just more of a repeat of what's above. And then, of course, all of your social media. So your Facebook, your Twitter, your Vimeo, Instagram, and then your podcast. Okay. So if we go back up to the top of the page here, we have you can put a logo right here if you want to, or you can just simply spell out the name of your church. And if you want to modify the different fonts in colors, we have different styles that you can use. Okay. Traditional, bold, right? So you can obviously change the colors here. You can change the fonts. Everything is customizable. The picture in the background, we always recommend putting a picture of your city in the background so people can identify with where you are located at. Right here in the background, the picture of a pastor preaching, right? So that would be you, Pastor Ron Smith, preaching in the background. Maybe, down here, a photo shot of, one of the ministries. And then, of course, down here at the bottom, we can always customize if you decide to do that. Now, here you have your above header menu, right? So we can click through all the different type of menus here. I'm not going to do that right now, but just to show you that there's more pages, okay? Now, please keep in mind that the more pages you activate on this page, the more customization goes into it, and also the more maintenance, which means the cost potentially goes up. But just want to keep that in mind there. Now, if somebody wanted to register for your Sunday service, okay, we can simply build out a page of what to expect, who's going to be preaching, teaching, and we can always put in a form for you to catch the names of visitors, okay? So that's always really easy. Notice how fast this website is moving. It's not a slow website because we're not loading a ton of pictures. We're keeping it fast because the average person wants to be able to get to where they need to get to fast, okay? So this is the demo of the church websites that we've been using for most churches. And of course, if you are interested in customizing beyond this, of course, we can do that. Just keep in mind that we need all of your content up front or all of your information before we can start customizing it in full. So just wanted to give you just a scroll around the demo website that we have for churches. Again, everything on here is customizable. You can add everything, even your audios, okay, pictures, even your sermon outlines. And so if you can imagine, this gets extremely, extremely customized if this is something that you are interested in and if the manpower will allow for it to be customized. So hopefully you enjoyed this demo. I'm going to go ahead and bring this to a close just to get it over to you. And I look forward to moving forward with Berachah Fellowship Church. Thanks.